Okay, so what we have learned here, I think, is that Meg Cabot is for the princess girlies, is what Tim Burton is for the Halloween girlies, and Clint Eastwood is for dads. Awkward girl pushes the barriers, becomes extraordinary. This is Ice Princess, a movie with a big-ass cast. We have Michelle Trachtenberg, Joan Cusack, Samantha from Sex and the City, and Hayden Panettiere. Okay, so what's it about? This girl named Casey is very academically gifted and she's on her way to Harvard, and come to find out that she is some sort of like physics genius. And she could have a scholarship because Harvard's expensive and it's a one-parent household, but she has to have a physics project to compete with this scholarship. So basically she's using her computer and some physics and stuff to learn the aerodynamic formula of figure skaters. Or at least that's how it starts. But then she wants to learn too, so she starts climbing through the ranks of figure skaters. Which would be okay, except her mom is really against figure skating because apparently it's anti-woman, except she teaches women's literature. Needless to say, her mom's not really a girl's girl, so she has to like hide it from her mom. And then not only that, she has to come up with the money to pay for the ice skating lessons and the ballet and the costumes and the rink time and blah blah blah. So now on top of going to school and the lessons, she is working. She works the snack booth and she's using her whole physics project to come up with formulas so that the other ice skating girls can land these crazy jumps. Which is great and all, but I'm a little confused via the money aspect. Like she says outright, the concession stand doesn't pay enough for her to take all of that. But then she's training high schoolers to land jumps, which I'm assuming she's making money. She's probably making quite a bit of money, but I can't imagine like between the two she's making nearly enough money to get everything she needs, because they make a point of saying one girl's parents took a second mortgage out on their house and another girl's dad is working 2 full-time jobs. In terms of hobbies, this sounds really fucking expensive. I'm also a little confused because her mother doesn't like anything that's considered glamorous. Like she chastised makeup, she chastised the outfits, but yet your daughter's walked around this entire movie with those Utah blowout curls. So obviously we're okay with one thing but not the other, and I'm a little confused about that one. Oh yeah, and then Kim Cattrall kind of sort of pulls a Tanya Harding. So Casey's skates give out in the middle of competition and Kim Cattrall's like, let me buy you some skates. And the only thing you have to do is prove to me you can win that. Which, like, okay. But apparently you have to break in your skates for like 10 days before you can fucking compete in them. And they tear her fucking feet up. We're talking some big ass blisters. And they cause her to fall and place out of the sectionals under Hayden Panettiere, who's Kim Cattrall's daughter. And then everybody found out it was sabotage, and Hayden Panettiere quits because she doesn't actually like skating anyway, which puts Casey in the sectional spot. She takes second place. But she had to give up the Harvard scholarship in order to do it. Which, like, if Harvard just looked a smidgiest closer, they would have snatched her ass up. Number one, because she's essentially built an entire computer program that helps athletes compete at peak performance and solve problems. And number two, she herself made it all the way to sectionals and placed second in her very first year skating. Like a prodigy. I'm fairly certain they would want her. Now, did I like it? Yeah, absolutely. This is comfortable. This is like the Princess Diaries comfortable. Because as you know by now, it was written by the same fucking person. At least half of it. I love this, and give me 300 more, please. 10 out of 10. Okay, bye. Staring at the blank page before you open up the dirty window, and the sun and the moon illuminate the words that you cannot find, reaching for something in the distance.